What's up, guys? It's just about 7:15 in the morning on a Tuesday. This is going to be your Wednesday's workout, okay? So our main focus of this workout is going to be agility training as well as skills, because we have the jump rope. We're also going to be training your upper body and your lower body, but we do have a little more core in this workout, which I'm sure you guys are going to appreciate it, or hopefully you will appreciate it. The formula of today is going to be, we're going to have 2 blocks. 15 minutes long, as many times you can, 15 minutes long. I wanted to make it nice and simple so we can go straight to the point. First exercise is going to be your jump rope, then we're gonna have your double unders, then you guys are gonna go into your animal push-ups, some dumbbell rows. We're also gonna have some skaters and plank circles. I will go over everything. Jump rope, I know most of you guys know how it looks like, so I'm gonna go over the jump rope and then go over the dumbbell unders right after. So for your jump rope, as you know, it looks just like this. The main focus of that, guys, is going to be, again, a great agility and skill exercise, okay? So to set up, just make sure the jump rope is behind you. Shoulders down, away from the ears, nice long spine. You guys are going to bring the jump rope over your head and underneath your feet. This is a skill, so if you don't practice, you're never going to get good at it, okay? So now that you have nothing better to do, perfect time for you guys to practice over and over again. So we're doing 100 reps of these. Kills that I would say to you guys, again, just light, and quiet landing, okay, so you're not too hard on the joints. Second exercise is going to be 25 double unders. Looks like this. Okay, the double unders are a great agility exercise as well, great skill exercise, also great way to increase cardiovascular training. When I first started, I remember my heart rate would jump to the roof, and nowadays it doesn't anymore, which means I definitely got better, and that's going to be my goal for you guys. Setup is going to be the jump rope behind you, okay? Make sure you guys have a nice long spine. You're going to jump just a little bit higher than you usually would, at least when you're learning. And then you're going to bring the jump rope over your head and underneath your feet. And you're going to move this twice as fast. So I'm going to do it a couple more times. So you guys take a look at it. All right, biggest progression and regression, guys. Progression is going to be doing what I just did. Okay, regression is going to be changed out to jump ropes instead. But my recommendation is make sure you practice the unders. You're going to be able to get all those numbers when I type it to you guys, so you know how many reps you have to do of jump ropes if you don't do double unders. Next one is going to be your animal push-ups, so I'm going to leave this aside. It looks just like this. Alright, everybody knows by now, right, if you watch all my other videos, main focus of the animal push-up is going to be getting shoulder strength and leg strength, and I'm also adding core strength. So I'm going to set up in a plank position, I'm going to squat all the way back, and then I'm going to perform a push-up. That will be 1 rep. You guys are going to have 10 repetitions of those today, okay? Cues, just make sure your shoulders are down. Again, there's no one watching, so work on your range of motion. Cues, like I said, shoulders down, away from the ears, a long spine. To progress, increase range, then increase speed. So if you're really good at push-ups, you definitely can go a little bit faster to increase your cardiovascular training. If that is not the case, put your knees down, take your time, and work on your own levels. Okay, for the next one, I would simply get up and go into my step lunges. Very simple exercise. Okay? Main purpose is going to be working, of course, sorry guys, I shouldn't be wearing shorts, but now it's too late. Anyways, main focus is going to be your leg strength and your hip stability. If you have distance, okay, I'm in a small room, but if you guys are in an open area, do 25 meters of walking lunges. That's going to be your other option, okay? So if you're doing step lunges, your feet will be underneath your hips, your chest will be tall. I'm going to step in 9 degrees in each leg. I'm going to push, and I'm going to alternate my leg. Right and left is 1. You guys are going to have 10. So 10 to the right, 10 to the left, but you will be alternating. If you do have great range of motion, you can increase speed. Just make sure you guys are not arching forward, okay? So chest nice and tall. For the next one, guys, I'm going to grab some dumbbells. That's all the equipment that you're going to need today. So some of you guys have done this before as well, but let me go over anyways. You're going to have your dumbbell rows. Okay, the main purpose, especially for today, is I want to make sure that you push and pull. So we've done animal push-ups. Now we're going to be working your pulling motion. If you have a chin-up bar, you can also do chin-ups inside, okay? So my setup is feet underneath my hips. I'm going to bend through my hip, and I'm going to roll elbows towards my rib cage, and then coming straight back down. You guys are going to perform 10 reps of these as well, okay? Biggest progression, guys, are going to be increasing your load, so just going heavier as you go along. Just make sure you guys have a nice flat back and your abs are super, super tight. Next one is going to be your speed skaters, which again, I know you guys done it. Purpose of that is going to be training on my hip stability. So I'm trying to be stable through my hip. And at the same time, I'm trying to train my adductor, of course, which is a fantastic way to train your legs. To set up, I like to always make sure that I find a place right in the middle and I pretend I have 2 cones. I'm going to jump to 1 cone, sliding my leg back so I can create some imbalance. Then I'm going to alternate to the other side, right, left. So if I ask you to do 10, you actually have 20 repetitions. All right, now to finish up, guys, station number 1, we're going to have some plank circles. So looks just like this. All right, let me break that down for you guys. Main purpose, we're talking about your core strength, right? So we're going to maintain that shoulder stability, and I'm going to be training your anterior core. That's going to be your focus number 1. So my setup, I'm going to have my hands level my shoulders in a plank position. My feet is going to be level with my hips, okay, ideally. So not too wide, not too narrow. So hands underneath my shoulders, feet level my hip. Now I'm going to perform a circle with my knee. I'm going to go from the inside to the outside. The inside to the outside. You're going to be alternating right, left. So you're going to have the total of 20. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Again, really make sure you guys try to keep your hips nice and low. If you're really doing this right, you're going to feel just around your rectus abdominals, right in the middle, you're going to feel a nice burn. Okay, of course, you're getting some shoulder stability there as well because you are in a plank position. Biggest common fall is going to be elevating the hips or swinging too much. It's okay to rotate through your spine, but make sure you guys still are in control of this movement. If you need to regress, my recommendation, instead of going down to your knees, do a couple of reps, take a break, do a couple of reps. Okay, that is your full station number 1. Again, we started with your jump ropes, you guys went into your double unders, you had some animal push-ups, you had some step lunges, then we went to some skaters as well and some circles. Again, I'm going to type everything for you guys. Now we're going to get started with station number 2. Good thing is station number 2, we start the same way. It's going to be 50 minutes long, and you're going to start with your jump ropes for 100. Then you're going to have your 25 double unders. Now after that, we're going to go into another kind of push-up. We're going to go into a push-up tap. So it's going to look just like this. Alright guys, main purpose of that is I'm going to be now training on still that anterior core, but I'm also training on the stability through my hip and through my lateral core. So now my feet is going to be wider than my hips. My hands are going to be level, my shoulders. So if you can see, my feet is definitely wider. You can't see it from there, but there it is. So from here I'm going to perform 1 push-up, and I'm going to go up and then have opposite hand tap my opposite shoulder. Now the biggest mistake is a lot of people turn as they do this, okay? So I want you guys to try to be as straight as you can be, almost as if it seems like I have 2 arms on the floor. That's how straight you should really be. We will be having 10 push-ups total. So it's going to be the total of 10 taps, right? You're going to go 1 push-up, 1 tap, 1 push-up, 1 tap, so just a total of 10 push-ups, all right? So many different common falls, like I said, right? I don't want to see you guys opening up the hips. I want to try to have a nice long spine, relax the shoulders. If you need to regress, that means if you cannot stay on your toes the entire time, my recommendation would be either you're going to stay on your knee the whole time as you tap, or you can do 1 push-up on your knee, then get to your toes and do a shoulder tap. Now for you guys that are really starting to get better in your push-up, why don't you do 5 in your toes, 5 in your knees, or 3 in, you know, whatever you may work for you, so you guys are constantly getting better at things. All right, so next one, guys, is gonna be your plyo lunges. So all we're doing is we're getting the step lunges that we did in station number one, and we're gonna progress, okay? So I'll show you guys how that looks like. All right, so it's very similar motion, right? So if you did a walking lunges, now I want you guys to stay in place for the plyometric. So my setup is going to be feet underneath my hips. I already told you what's the focus. It's literally progressing the step lunges. So we're going to get the last stability through your ankle, which means you're going to be working through your stability a little bit more, but you're also going to get increased cardiovascular training. So you're going to start in a lunge position. When you do that, as you can see, you should be able to see both of my knees, but you should not be able to throw a ball in between my legs. Okay, so nice, nice and straight. From here, I'm just gonna pop myself up and I'm gonna land with my opposite leg. Land. And you wanna land as softly as you can. You're gonna be alternating right and left and right and left. So you will be actually jumping 1, 2, that's 1, 1, 2, that's 2. So you're gonna be jumping a total of 20 times. It's gonna be fantastic hip stability, fantastic work in through your, of course, cardiovascular training as well. Progression, guys, will be able to do them properly, right? Do it right in place with a great momentum. Biggest regression is going to be either you're gonna have to go back to those step lunges, or my recommendation will be do one, shake it off, do another one. You know, that will be your regression. Common falls, if you guys can see me from here, you're gonna realize that a lot of people are gonna have the tendency of, as they jump, they start kind of moving laterally. So wherever you are, you wanna stay. That's how you know you're doing it properly. Okay, so for the next one, guys, you're gonna need your dumbbell again. So I'm gonna grab my dumbbell, and we're going a little old school. So we're gonna do some curls and presses. It's gonna look just like this. And I'm gonna do it again. So we're gonna curl, single press, single press. All right, guys, the main purpose of that is, we just did a couple of push-ups not that long ago. So we trained, of course, on your shoulders, but now we wanted to be training them in unilateral movements, right? So you're gonna be training one side and the other, so we're nice and stable, and both of your shoulders are as strong. So we're gonna be adding some curls. You're just gonna have a hammer curl, and then you're gonna go up into a regular curl. From here, you're gonna press one arm back in, and then the other arm, and that will be 1 rep count. I'm gonna do it one more time. Nice and stable. I'm gonna curl, press with one, press with the other, and that will be 1 rep count. Biggest progression will be increasing your load. So grabbing heavier dumbbells. Okay, just make sure you guys first press with your weak side to make sure you actually are capable of lifting with that side, because your strong side is always going to be able to press way more. Okay, cues and common falls. It's going to be elevating the traps too much and the shoulders. So try to keep your shoulders down and your abs embrace. So when you guys curl, you're not swinging your body, you're just curling that dumbbell. So we got your pulls, you got your pushes. Now you're going to be going to your drop squats. I know you guys done this before, so main focus. Now we're going to be training, like I said, the inside and outside of your legs. That's why we're going into your sagittal plane, right? So my setup is going to be my feet underneath my hips, my chest is tall. I'm just going to pop into a deep squat and pop myself back up. That will be 1 rep count. You're going to have 10 of those. Biggest progression is going to be going deep, and of course the biggest common fall is going to be arching forward. So I would love to see a long spine. That's going to be your recovery of the day on your legs. That's not going to be as bad as everything else. So biggest progression setup is going to be speed, guys. So just make sure you guys have a nice long spine. Okay, last one, which is one of my favorites as well. We're going to be going back to the floor for some planks in and out. I personally, because I was using the dumbbell before, I like using the dumbbell for this. You really don't have to, you can just use the floor. But again, because I was using this equipment, I figure I'll just keep the same equipment. So I'll show you guys how that looks like. sure the dumbbell is nice and stable. Alright guys, so the main focus of that is we're talking about that anterior core and lateral core strength, right? Same thing, maintaining shoulder stability. So now I'm gonna go into a plank position, just like we've done all morning today. So from that plank, I'm gonna bring my left knee to my left dumbbell. Then I'm gonna bring it to my right dumbbell, twisting to my rib cage just a little bit, going back and stepping back. Now I'm gonna alternate the side, bringing my knee in, going it across, bringing back in, and going back. Every time you guys do one, it's gonna be one. So it's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're gonna go all the way up to 10. Biggest common falls are going to be lifting the hips. It is okay to get a little bit of a twist to the rib cage. It's actually going to be a great way to engage your oblique, external and internal. Okay, so that is really what we want to do. So to correct those common falls, again, embrace your abs nice and tight. Relax the shoulders. I like to always make my arms nice and long so that way I can engage all those muscles a little bit better and not put too much pressure into my shoulders and traps. Okay, biggest progression, guys, is just going to be range of motion, right? Biggest regression is going to be having to take your time and take some breaks in between. All right, team, so that is your, I like to get nice and close. I hate when I'm so far away. That was your workout of tomorrow morning. So you guys are gonna be able to get a fantastic upper body, lower body workout. You're gonna get some awesome core strength, some conditioning as well. Now, just so you know, once I turn this off, I'm actually gonna be setting up a workout with a Swiss ball. It's gonna be about 20 minutes of just core strength. So if you have a Swiss ball, I want you to pay attention in the next video. That's all you're gonna need, and it's gonna be a kick-ass core strength. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. It is Tuesday, and we have a while to go, but it's okay. As long as we stay together, we're gonna be just fine. All right, guys, get set in 3, 2, 1, go.